Welcome to Moments in Time and Space, a microfiction podcast, bringing you tales of horror and suspense with your host, Aaron Maracle. Hello everyone. Vern is a man that knows time is money and spends every second chasing after the almighty dollar. He is about to find out that there are no winners in this next race. As the plane rolled to a stop at the terminal, Vern jumped out of his seat and began to collect his stuff from the overhead bin. He ignored the looks he got from some of the other passengers for his urgency. They were probably complaining under their breath about him ignoring the instructions to remain seated, but he had taken enough flights to know that time was money. Thanks to his disobedience, Vern was first in line to depart the plane, and he bounced impatiently. He knew if he rushed, he could make a senti flight with plenty of time to spare and be in Houston to close the deal by tomorrow. The cabin crew opened the main door of the aircraft, and Vern rushed off without offering any thanks. He pulled out his phone and practically sprinted up the jetway. Vern attempted to make a call, but his phone still lacked any signal. Annoyed, Vern kept flinging with his phone to get a connection. He made a mental note to call his wires provider later and lodged a complaint about the terrible service he was receiving. He checked the time and picked up his pace as he headed towards the main concourse. It felt like it was taking a long time to get to the central hub of the airport, or even to an area that was busy. Vern noticed that each shop he passed was closed and dark. The terminal seemed empty and quiet, which was unusual for this time of day. Even the gate lounges were empty and unmanned. Vern glanced up and saw he was at gate C-39, and he cocked his head. That made little sense, as gate C-39 was his arrival gate. He kept walking, and stopped when he reached the next gate. It was labeled as C-39. Vern began to jog through the terminal, but every gate he passed was still C-39. He broke out into a sprint, but this had no effect on the gate number. No matter how far he traveled, Vern always came to gate C-39. As an experiment, Vern set down his carry-on and walked away from it towards the next gate. Moments later, he saw the carry-on coming into view at the next gate in the same spot where he had left it. Defeated and confused, Vern slumped in one of the seats of the gate lounge and pondered his fate. Be sure to be at the airport early for your boarding call. Thank you for listening. If you like what you heard, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. You can also follow me on Twitter at Moments in TAS. Feel free to recommend this podcast to others and help it grow. The opening and closing theme is Creepy Night by Daniel Carlton. Until next time, be safe, be smart, and be well. See you soon.